So this is my current planner. She's an A5 size Moterm Luxe in the cream croc. I found this beauty on a buy sell trade Facebook group. So yeah, really happy. Love me a big planner, love having lots of space to set out my thoughts and my ideas and my goals and my projects and see all of my commitments and what have you. And this baby, she lives on my desk, okay? I don't take her out and about with me. She just stays there. However, I have a dilemma because this is the size of my bag. I love me a small bag, or purse as my US friends would say. I just love a small bag. I don't want a big bag. My kids are grown. I don't need to be the mum with the big bag with the snacks and the drinks and the wipes and the disinfectant and the plasters and the muslin cloths and all of that stuff anymore. I am free from that, and I am loving being in a smaller bag and not having to have all of the things. But here's my dilemma, because when I'm out and about, I might be in a meeting, I might be at a dental appointment, I might be wherever, and someone throws a date at me for a follow-up appointment, or can you meet me at this time on this date kind of thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that because I need to go home and check my planner. Now, I've been rolling along with that scenario for a while because I didn't know what would be the best solution for me. I thought perhaps I could just be a 2 planner girl, but I really didn't want to do that. Then I thought perhaps I could do something in Notion. Last year I got big into Notion, absolutely love it for planning my content, figuring out stuff for my business and keeping notes and a digital commonplace book and project management and all of that kind of juicy stuff that I think Notion is chef's kiss at. But the calendar stuff in Notion, oh my goodness, praise the Lord, they have released that new calendar app, which I am dying to check out to see if it does solve some of the problems which I had. And I think many people who use Notion had the same issue, which I won't go into here because it will bore you. And if you're a Notion person, you know what the problem with the Notion calendar is. So, but yeah. We're going off on a tangent. Let's get back on track. So I don't love Notion for organising my life. So even though the new calendar app sounds like it is the fix for the problem that was the Notion calendar, it's not where I want to be organising my life, if I'm honest. I've tried it and I found my happy place with Notion. I found my happy place with planning and goal setting and keeping myself on target and all of that juicy stuff. I just need something where I can see some of my important commitments when I'm on the go. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to have to be a 2 planner girl. Okay, comment below, like, what do you guys do if you need to have your plans on the go? Are you just a 1 planner girl but you've downsized into something small, or are you like me, you love a big planner, you love an A5 but you love a small bag? Like, how did you get around that? So the thing that I'm thinking is downsizing, and I'm going to flip you so you can see some of my options and what's going to work in my bag, and then there'll probably be a follow-up video because I don't actually have any inserts for the solution that I want to go for. So don't move, stay right there whilst I flip you over. So here we are. This is my current planner. These are some other planners that I had. So I do have a Malden in personal. So this is the next size down that I can go, really, where I'm still going to have a lot of options available to me in terms of dividers and inserts if I want to go down just buying inserts rather than making my own. Obviously, I like to make my own as a graphic designer, and I have the ability to print stuff out. So it's not a problem if I go for a weird size. But if I do that, it's like I've got to buy another planner, and I want to shop from my own stock. I've said that before. I've got enough boxes on the shelf to be shopping from my own cupboard. So this is one option that I've used before in the past. It's kind of already set up. I used to use this for when I was traveling, and it meant that I was already keeping 2 planners in that. In here I would have like a quarterly overview or a monthly overview of what was going on. I don't think I've got any. Oh yes, I do. So I had this kind of set up in here where I could just see month by month what was happening, and if I had dates thrown at me whilst I was away, I could note those down. And I also had things like a packing list in here. I think I've removed that into something else to have it to hand. But anyway, that was this setup. So that's the personal size Malden, but it's still a bit too big for this bag, if I'm honest. It's, yeah, that's just not gonna work. So the next option I had in my cupboard is this. It is a Saffiano compact personal, so it's still the personal size, but it's just a bit more compact. And yes, I know this looks like I've never used it. Trust me, I have used it. There is yeah, I have used it. I know it doesn't look like it. I promise you, I have used it. And I do like that this has the compact rings in there. I think the Malden, if I remember rightly, is 25mm rings, whereas the Saffiano, I feel like this is 15 or 19. I think it might be 19cm rings. This is editing Chloe interrupting myself to say I'm an idiot. It should be millimeters first up, and the Malden personal is actually 23mm, whereas the Saffiano compact has 15mm. That is millimeters for the ring size. Thank you. So yeah, that is an option, but for me it's not going to work. It's still a bit too big. So my final option, again, shopping my collection, shopping from my own cupboard, is this mystery package. I got this a while ago now, and I've never really known what to do with it. I spotted it on eBay. So this is a pre-loved beauty. The Malden that I just showed you in the personal, that was a pre-loved beauty from eBay, and this compact Saffiano I got from Amazon, I think. I've never actually bought something from the Filofax website yet, which is so weird because I do love Filofax planners. But anyway, so in here is a little pre-loved beauty that I found on eBay, and you probably can already tell what it's going to be by the colour of the box. And as soon as I take it out, yeah, I've given the game away. So I found this, and the price, I'm not even going to tell you how much I paid for this because it is scandalous, and not in a scandalously high, but in a scandalously low kind of way, because I don't know, it was just no one else was bidding on it, and so the bid stayed really low, and I got an absolute bargain. Like, honestly, I would spend more going into Starbucks and buying me and a couple of friends some coffees. That is how bonkers this is. Anyway, let's stop going on about that. So I found this on eBay, and it is a little beauty. Like, she sent me everything that sort of came with her purchase. I've got the sales letter thing, the box, I'm floored. So anyway, this is what I managed to find on eBay. I forget what the design is called. Is it like the demier checkerboard? I don't know. You're all gonna have a go at me in the comments, and that's absolutely fine. I am a heathen when it comes to these kind of planners. I'm a Filofax Moterm girl. Give me a Filofax or a Moterm and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Give me a Louis Vuitton and I'm just like, bleh, it's a planner. So this is a pocket size doodah from Louis Vuitton, and I'm thinking this is going to be the perfect solution to my on-the-go planner in terms of having dates with me, because look, like, it couldn't be more perfect. It just fits in there so well, like that. It couldn't be more perfect, and I've still got room to put my phone in here. So there we go, phone fits in that side, and the planner goes in the other side, and I've still got room for like hand sanitizer and stuff like that. Anyway, is it going to work? Oh, it's a bit bulgy. It's a little bit bulgy, but it's okay. It still works. It can still work. We can make this work, can't we, ladies? Yes we can. So what I'm going to do is use this with my monthly plans written down there. So I'm doubling up on where I'm writing information, but that's fine because at least I'm going to have the right kind of information to hand when I need it. And this whole thing has been instigated by the fact that I am going from being working from home for myself to potentially taking on freelance design work, which would require me being sat in an office doing maybe hybrid work, and I need to have something with me where I can keep track of what I'm doing. So this is why this is now mission critical. Got to figure this whole having my dates to hand. Now the only problem is I cannot find inserts that I actually like. I looked on Filofax, and I'm going to see if I can put on the screen now some of the things that I was looking at. I found they're like a year at a glance kind of thing, or 6 months at a glance insert, but it folds out. Like, I'm not doing that whole fold out thing, like, oh, wait a moment whilst I open up this fold out consultina thing and tell you what I'm doing on the 4th of March. Like, that's not a fun, happy place for me. So I tried to see if there was any kind of month on one page, like proper month on one page or month on 2 page kind of thing. That would be great. A month spread across 2 pages would be awesome. But the only thing I found was this, which again is by Filofax. Was just looking on the Filofax website. This would have been absolutely perfect. I loved the tabbed sides, or the month tabs down the side. I loved the fact that it was a month on 2 page. No, not a month on 2 pages. I could see the month at a glance still. I didn't have to open out something. And yeah, it was just a brilliant solution. Except it only comes in personal size. Like, why not? Why couldn't you make this work for a pocket size planner, Filofax? Like, nudge nudge. Anyway, so I'm going to create my own inserts for this little beauty, and I will report back once I've come up with the design, because I just can't be bothered to go hunting. I've already created my own inserts. I use InDesign, which quite nicely scales things down. So I'm going to open up InDesign, take my current inserts that I'm already using, scale them down to fit in this little beauty, and report back on how I'm feeling about this whole 2 planner scenario. I shall see you again soon, planner friend. Bye for now.